Good morning, my dear students. Welcome to mathematics video session. My name is Kalpana, working as school assistant mathematics in ZPHS Mailar Devapalli. I hope you all are safe and you completed the first chapter. Are you following the video lessons, children? Okay, very good. Okay, today let us enter into the topic chapter 2, that is polynomials and factorization. So before talking about the polynomials, let us discuss about the algebraic expression that you know very well, because you learned about algebraic expressions in your previous classes. Okay, can you tell me the definition of algebraic expression? Okay, children, come on. Algebraic expression is the combination of constants, variables, and algebraic operations. What are they? Plus, minus, into, and division. Okay, let us take some situations. Okay, let us suppose your mathematics teacher is conducting a test to you and she instructed to your class that she will award 4 marks for every correct answer. So if a person writes X number of correct answers, in total how many marks he will get, children? Okay. Marks awarded for every correct answer is 4. If number of correct answers is X, then the total marks will be how many? 4 into X. That is 4X. If you write 2 correct answers, number of correct answers is 2, let us suppose, then X will be equals to 2. That is 4x becomes 4 into 2. That is 8 marks he will get. If your friend writes number of correct answers is 3, then how many marks he will get, children? In place of X, what we have to suppose? X will be equals to 3. That is 4 into X. That is 4 into 3. In place of X, we are writing 3. So 4 into 3 becomes 12. So in the same way, let us suppose one of your classmates wrote 4 correct answers. So this 4x becomes 4 into 4, that is 16 marks. Isn't it? So here, if you observe, children, in all these cases, marks awarded for every correct answer is 4 only. There is no change in that, and 4 is fixed for in all situations. But number of correct answers are different from person to person. So here the X has become 2, here X is 3, X is 4. So here 4, in this 4X, 4 is the constant because its value is not at all changing, but X is variable. So 4 into X, this constant, combination of constant and variable with the operation into. So 4X is an algebraic expression. We can say 4X is as an algebraic expression, isn't it? Give some more examples like this, children. Okay, let us take area of the square. Just take area of the square. Area of the square is side into side. Side into side, that is side square. A square. If in your square, if side is 1 unit, then area will become 1 into 1. Side is equals to 1 unit. What happens, children? That is 1 into 1. 1 square is 1 only. If S is equals to 2 units, what happens? 2 into 2, that is 2 square, that is 4 square units. isn't it? So here S is a variable. S is a variable. Here S is a variable. So in the same way, volume of a cube. Volume of a cube. Can you tell me the formula? How to find volume of the cube? Yes. Length into breadth into height. So all these three are variables only. L, B, H. So here L, B, H. All these three are variables, and these are the this is also an algebraic expression. And here let us take some another situation, like if I give an example, give a situation like Ramu's age is 4 years more than the Ravi. 4 years more than Ravi. You know Ravi's age? Did I give the Ravi's age information to you? No, not at all. Then what will you suppose? Ravi's age, you suppose it as X years. The unknown thing, always we suppose it with some alphabets X, Y, Z, L, M, N, like that. So here that can be represented as X plus 4. Raju age will become X plus 4 years. Understand? So here also this is a combination of constant and also variable. Understand? So in all these cases, algebraic expressions we can write. Let us give some more examples to algebraic expressions. You write in your notebook. Okay, children. Let us go into some more examples. Okay, children, I'm writing some algebraic expressions. You also write. X is 2x square plus 3x plus 5 and 5x square plus 4 by x plus 5. Let us suppose 3y square plus 4y power 1 by 2 minus 5 and x plus 2. All these are algebraic expressions because all these expressions are having combination of constants and also variables and algebraic operations like plus, minus and into and division. So we can say these are algebraic expressions. And among these algebraic expressions, I can name some of the expressions as polynomials. If you observe here, children, okay, the polynomials are the algebraic expressions. The polynomials are the algebraic expressions in which the variables involved, what are the variables involved here? Here x, and in the second expressions are also x is involved here. Here it is y, here it is x. The variables involved must have non-negative integral powers. Non-negative integral powers. They are called polynomials. So the polynomial is a algebraic expression in which the variables involved must have non-negative integral powers. Can you check the given which expression is satisfying the given condition? Okay. Here in this expression, observe here, children, 2x square plus 3x plus 5. Here, the powers of variable is a non-negative. Non-negative means it is a positive, and non-negative, and it is an integer. Non-negative and also it is an integer. So this algebraic expression can be named as polynomial. This is a polynomial. Then what about the second expression, children? What about the second expression? If you rearrange it again, what happens? This is 5x square. If you get this denominator to the numerator, here the power of exponent of x is 1. If you bring this x to the numerator, what happens? 4x to the power of minus 1 plus 5. See here, children, what is our condition? The condition is that variable should contain non-negative integer, that should be positive, and also it should be integer, means here minus 1 is integer. Minus 1 is integer. It is negative integer. But it is negative integer. So this is not a polynomial. Not a polynomial. And here in this case, children, what is the variable involved here? This is 3y square. Here 4y to the power of 1 by 2 minus 5. Here all are positive powers only. But I am saying it as, is it a polynomial or not polynomial, children? Okay. How it will become polynomial? I am saying it is not a polynomial. Why? Can you guess the reason? Can you guess the reason? See here, the power is positive here. Here also power is positive and it is integer. So up to here our condition is satisfied. But when you come here, our condition is not satisfied because this is not an integer. Not an integer. This is in the form of the fraction. This is in the form of the fraction. So here our condition is not satisfied. So it is not a polynomial. Again, this is a polynomial. X plus 2 is a polynomial. Now you understood, children? So what is a polynomial? Polynomial is an algebraic expression in which the variables involved must contain non-negative integral powers. Means the powers of the exponents of variables must be positive and also they should be integers. Means they should not be in the fraction form. They should not be in the form of fraction form, and the powers of variables must be positive only. So polynomials are the algebraic expressions in which the variables involved should contain non-negative integral powers. Non-negative integral powers. I hope you understand that this is the introduction of polynomials. So among the given algebraic expression, we should recognize what are polynomials and what are not polynomials, and we should write the reason also why they are polynomials and why they are not polynomials. So this is the introduction of the polynomials, children. Let us discuss about the coefficients, terms, degrees of the polynomial in the next video. Okay.